This is the time where you stay glued to your radio set and get the latest in the world of sports right here on Lagos Traffic Radio 96 Sport 1 FM. My name is Dari Johnson. Welcome to Sports Trip this wonderful Saturday afternoon. It's the first edition, the first weekend edition of the month. Yes, month of May. That's right. Sports Trip this Saturday afternoon. That's right. And I've got a whole lot of news right here in my front, and I've got the time. Yes, the next 29 minutes, 21. What am I talking about? No, next 24 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, or 21 minutes. Somehow, so I have 30 minutes to be to give everything out, and I'll be out of the studio until later time. Well. Right now, I'm going to start with sporting stories in Nigeria, and everyone is aware of the NFF, Nigeria Football Federation, and the new Super Eagles manager's appointment. And Finidi George, that's right, Finidi George is the man that has been on everyone's lips, and we have a lot we're asking the NFF, the administration, the football administration of Nigeria, to tell us details of the contract of the new manager of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. That's talking about the Finidi George, Mr. Finidi George, the former Nigerian international. Yeah, I should call him the ex-international. He's a man that for his reputation as a coach, even after playing football for Nigeria, for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. He's also won trophies for Nigeria, and he won the Nations Cup in 1994. That's right, that the USA 1994 for Nations Cup. Also went to the World Cup USA 94, the first of our Nigeria participation at the FIFA World Cup. All right, his experience, he had stints in Spain. That's the Spanish La Liga for club football there. I think he played for Real Sociedad, if I'm not mistaken. And as I said, he has experience in coaching. He won the Nigeria Premier Football League with the Enyimba International. And because of that, a lot of Nigerians are actually rooting for him to be the next Super Eagles manager after the departure of Jose Peseiro. And he now has been appointed the manager of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Now, the details of his contract is yet to be released by the NFF. That's why it's still in the news, even though it should still be in the news, considering we have some matches, international matches to really be played. I've still got some FIFA World Cup qualifiers to be played. Now, the story here is saying that the Nigeria Football Federation announced Finidi George as Super Eagles coach early this week. But Enyimba, the club that I mentioned earlier, the club he guided to the MPFL title last season, are asking the NFF to do the needful before they would allow Finidi go to his new post. Now, although they're not ready to stand in Finidi's way to fulfilling his dream of handling the national team, the club is insisting the NFF must follow due process for him to be released. Now, what is the due process? That's what I'm going to. The statement, according to Enyimba, says that no one in the NFF informed us at Enyimba about their plan for Finidi, so we didn't make any plan for a coach that will replace Finidi or stand in for him. We saw it, that's the appointment on the internet, like most of the football fans. It is now that we are holding talks for his release, according to the team official that released this statement on behalf of Enyimba Football Club. It says, and I quote, "We are not against him taking over as Super Eagles coach, but the right thing must be done so that we won't be at the receiving end. For us to finish this contract, he has 1 year to run, so there has to be talks on that." Don't forget, we're also in contention for the league title. Yes, that's Enyimba Football Club. I'm going to talk about that one, their position on the MPFL table for this season 2023-2024. That's the MPFL, which of course I will be going straight to after the stories surrounding the NFF and Finidi George. Now, my take is, why does it have to be like they don't follow due process, or there has to be some sort of complaints when it comes to appointing a local coach or local coaches, let me put it that way. If you want to appoint an international or a foreign coach coach. There's always a due process. There's always something that you can't complain about, except the fact that they always overpay. They always pay them more than the local coach. Why is it like that? Now, I remember complaining that they were not informed, they were not pre-informed of their choice for Finidi George. So it's not like they were expecting Finidi George to leave the team anytime soon, at least for this time. For the time being that his contract still exists with Enyimba. Why is it like that? Why does it have to be this way? When are we going to have a straightforward administration? When are we going to have, decisions being made from the administrative arms of sports in Nigeria? Not just for football. We always have complaints from the NBBF. There is also there were complaints from the Athletic Federation, the FN of Nigeria, and there is the tennis. All the departments of the sports ministry. What is going on with all of this? All right. So moving on from there to continue to talk about NFF and Finidi George. Now, this one is saying that. This one is saying, give us Finidi contract details. Nigerians are telling NFF. Now, some stakeholders have asked the Nigerian Football Federation to release the details contained in the contract of newly appointed Super Eagles coach George Finidi following his appointment on Monday. Now, the NFF board approved the appointment of the former Ajax and Betis Real Betis player following the recommendation of its technical and development committee to hand over the reins to the 52-year-old. However, details about Finidi's contract have become a subject of discussion among a lot of football faithful. Okay, so what is it? What does it entail? How much salary will they be paid for the duration that he will be in charge of the Super Eagles? I mean, we know that Jose Peseiro was demanding for around 50,000 euros, 50,000 euros or dollars, to continue being in charge of the Eagles. That's a lot of money if you convert it to Nigeria Naira. But then for Finidi George now, how much will he be paid? We need to know how much. What will be his motivation to want to win trophies for the Super Eagles? Or is he just going to be there and do whatever he wants to do? I mean, just for it to be on the record that he actually at some point in time coached the Super Eagles of Nigeria. He's there to actually win something for the Nigeria football faithful. I mean, what is his motivation? So that's why Nigerians are asking for the details of the details of the new coach of Nigeria, his contract. What does it entail? Yes, what does it entail? It's not like he doesn't have the experience. As a former football player for the Super Eagles, he knows what it takes to win for Nigeria. I mean, for Nigeria football national team, and also how it feels to lose a tournament, maybe not to get to the final or even get to the final and not win the trophy. He knows how it feels. I mean, coincidentally, or good for him, he was at the last concluded Nations Cup. I mean, as an assistant coach to the former manager Jose Peseiro. So the feelings. Yeah, I mean that's just even the recent feeling, the recent happening. He knows how much it hurts to not winning, how much it was difficult for him to face Nigeria, to look at the faces of football fans in Nigeria when they returned to the country. So now as a manager, he knows what is on his shoulder. He knows the pressure that he has, to carry, and how to try and calm or douse the pressure. So, but what is his motivation? A Lolo Magba. Yes, how much would he be paid? 100,000? Millions? I mean, let's just know what it is, so that when we want to para, when we want to be angry and talk and rant, we know where we are channeling, where we are directing our anger to. That is the request of from Nigerians. That's right. So hopefully we will have an answer or some sort of answers before it's too late or it's too long. All right. Still on the NFF, but now I'm talking about club football for Nigeria. The NFF releases fixtures for President Federation Cup round of 32. The NFF has released the fixtures for the President Federation Cup round of 32. NFF confirmed the fixtures for the games via a letter sent to all the qualified teams and state FA secretaries. Dates and venues of the games yet to be announced by the organizers, but the start of fixtures will be between Nigeria Premier League side Lobby Stars and Shooting Stars, as well as Doma United versus Kano Pillars, respectively. But the title holders, Bendel Insurance, will lock horns with Wiki Torres. Then Plateau United and Sunshine Stars will be at each other's jugular, while ambitious FC One Rockets will take their chances against two-time African champions Enyimba Football Club. All right, long list of the fixtures definitely still somewhere. I'm going to try and get that before the end of the show before I move on to foreign football, basically. But before I talk about the NFF, now let's talk about what we have on the roads. Road traffic reports. What do we have? Let's see some sort of traffic update here. Expecting some fresh updates from the control room. But so the last report, Oshodi to Mile 2 updates. Movement from Oshodi inwards Toyota to Select is good in and out. Select was Fagbems is okay. Fagbems was Mile 12 okay is Mile 12 okay is slow. That's the update from there. Hopefully it's because let's just hope that it's because the roads are free. That's why we're not having fresh updates. All right, but from the live camera updates, the big screen that I have right here in front of me. Let's see some update here. Okay, Ojota interchange is free in and out. Yes, I can see the free movements, and I'm sure it's because of the fact that vehicles are lined up at various filling stations that are open, that are selling fuel at this point in time. That's why we have less vehicles, less cars on the roads. All right. Well, that's for the Island Junction is cool, free in and out, except for alternation, traffic light alternation delay. Olu bus stops also free in and out. Kudirat Abiola Oregun by Roma Bank Junction is free as well. Okay, that's the junction that you can get to 7 Up Toll Gate. It's free, and also in and out Oregun to Ojota back to that junction, Abiola Junction, is free in and out. This Obafemi Awolowo testing ground bus stop is also free in and out, except if you're having it slow because of the traffic light alternation. Now, this Abiola. Okay, Awolowo will Kudrat Abiola Junction. Yes, as I mentioned, back from and back to Island Junction is really free. That's right. Alausa Pedestrian Bridge by Tinubu Way. Let's see. That's talking about the express by Ministry of Lands. Also by the Omole. Yes, Omole Magodo Shangisha is free also in and out. So we have some of the roads really free. But if you have any counter reports, please call me up on 0809 9120777, 0809 9120777. You can also be a part of the show. Let's discuss Nigerian football as well as club football that is going on. Club football actions going on this weekend. I know that the season is coming to an end, and for some leagues, you have about 2 matches to go, some 3 matches to go, some 4, depending on some outstanding games that some clubs have to play. And then from there, we'll be talking about Champions League football after the end of the season, Champions League final, Conference League and Europa League finals. And of course, from there, no more club football until August. But before then, there will be Euro 2024. That's our European Football Nations Cup. A lot of football actions coming up in a couple of months. That's right. You're still listening to Sports Trip on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. I'll be back after the short break to talk NPFL action for this weekend. not have MPFL match day actions this weekend, but there is an outstanding match game coming up tomorrow between Remo Stars and Rivers United. That's right. That should have been match day. That should be match day 21. Should have been played, but because of Rivers United's commitment on the Continental CAF Confederations Cup, which they are no longer in the competition, so they have to play up their matches. And then, of course, we will know where they stand at the end of that game tomorrow. Yes, it's tomorrow's 4 o'clock, Nigeria. The remaining matches, I think. Okay, the remaining matches for match day 34, when it will come up still to be decided. But for the time being, all the outstanding matches will be played, and there will be a catch-up of the matches that have been missed. That's right. So I'm moving on from there now to other sports. Madrid Open. Madrid Open, there is a final for the women's singles today at 5:30. Iga Swiatek and Irina Sabalenka. Yes, number 1 and number 2 position, respectively. These are two players who face off this weekend. Today, to be precise, 5:30. That's 17:30 GMT. That's 5:30. That's for the women's singles. Now for the men's singles, the semi-final fixtures, Feli Aliassime progressed via walkover over Lehechka in the semi-final, and the other semi-final saw Andrew Rublev beat Taylor Fritz 6-4, 6-3 in straight sets to progress to the final. So the final coming up tomorrow, time to be decided. Felix Aliassime versus Andre Rublev, final of the Madrid Open. Right, we'll see what happens. That's for tennis stories coming in from tennis. But then for Formula One, there is Formula One, that's right, coming up this weekend, talking about some qualifiers regarding a race this weekend. Talking, which race is this, by the way? Miami Grand Prix. Miami Grand Prix is a sprint race, and of course all the qualifying and the practice sessions are sprint. That means you have a short race, but a precise race. Not like it's going to be a marathon. You race to get positions or winners. This one is just a sprint. One way, just one way decision at the end of the day. Now, reports is saying that Max Verstappen beat Charles Leclerc to Miami Grand Prix sprint pole as Mercedes suffered a dismal start to the weekend with a double early exit. Verstappen struggled with Red Bull throughout the session, including on the lap that he secured pole with. But the other contenders fell away to leave the World Championship leader at the top of the timesheet. Ferrari's Charles Leclerc recovered from missing most of the weekend's only practice session earlier on Friday to take second as he finished a 10th back from the Dutchman. So the main race now will see Max Verstappen, of course, championship leader, ahead of Charles Leclerc for the main race of that Miami Grand Prix. Now, Verstappen's teammate Sergio Perez took third, while Daniel Ricciardo claimed a hugely impressive fourth for Red Bull's junior team, Red Bull, as the Australian fights for his future in the sports. Carlos Sainz was fifth for Ferrari ahead of McLaren's Piastri, while Lance Stroll claimed a rare qualifying victory over Aston Martin's teammate Fernando Alonso as he took seventh and eighth respectively. All right, that's some updates from the Formula One. Moving from there now to what we have on in football. Yes, football. I know that this weekend in club football we have a lot. That's right, a lot of action coming up. I know that for championship football, some teams already know their place. Leicester City already progressed and qualified, have been promoted, so to say, to the Premier League. So now we'll be seeing for next season Jamie Vardy, Wilfred Ndidi, and of course Sinama Kels Kelechi Iheanacho, as they will be playing Premier League football again after missing out for just 1 year. Hopefully they will come and stay when next season comes. They will join those come and go, because this time the bottom three of the Premier League we'll be seeing some newly promoted going back to where they came from. No disrespect, but here are fixtures this weekend. All right, just yesterday it was 1-1 between Luton Town and Everton Football Club in the Premier League for match day 36. That's right. They're going to 38. So that means after this weekend, remaining 2 more match weekends or match days, so to say, and then we'll know the end of season who gets to lift the trophy, Premier League trophy, between Arsenal and Manchester City. Now for Arsenal, they have started their game this weekend against Bournemouth, AFC Bournemouth, as the time is 10 minutes between them, and it's 0-0. Other matches will see Brentford and Fulham face off. And of course, Burnley and Newcastle will face off also today. Sheffield United and Nottingham Forest will also fight it out. Manchester City versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. For tomorrow, we'll see Brighton and Aston Villa, Chelsea and West Ham in that London derby. Hopefully, Chelsea. I'm still thinking that. I still think that Chelsea can, if they continue to win, they can still make up, secure an European spot. Yeah, European League, Conference League, I don't know. I think they can if they continue to win. So it's not going to be an all terrible season at the end of the day. All right, Chelsea, West Ham, London derby tomorrow, 2 o'clock is the time. And then there is Liverpool and Tottenham Hotspur. Liverpool already officially are out of the title race. Such a shame, right? Really, really a shame. But then they are launching their kit for next season. I don't know what is sweetening them. We don't know. Well, maybe if you were at the front of the title race and then you just drop 2 or 3 games in a row, Papa, they beat you, dropped points. Now out of the way, shouldn't you wait to the end of? Well, maybe they are trying to cause distractions in the minds of their fans. I mean, if you can, pardon my Yoruba. If you cannot win any more trophy after the Carabao Cup, let's at least give our fans something to smile about. New jersey, they are launching new kits for next season. Okay now, all right. For other league, you have La Liga, Osasuna, Real Betis, there's Celta Vigo and Villarreal, Valencia and Deportivo de Alaves, Rayo Vallecano and Almeria, Sevilla and Granada. So tomorrow, Real Sociedad and so this weekend rather, La Liga, Sociedad and Las Palmas, Real Madrid and Cardiff, Girona and Barcelona. There's Mallorca and Atletico Madrid. In Syria, there is AC Monza and Lazio, Sassuolo and Inter Milan, Cagliari, Lecce, Empoli and Frosinone, Hellas Verona and Fiorentina, Milan and Genoa. There is Roma versus Juventus. That's really important to look out for tomorrow at 7:45. Roma and Juventus. Okay. Now this one will be a fight to secure Champions League place between Roma and Juventus. For Bundesliga, it's Union Berlin and Bochum. There's Frankfurt versus new champions, reigning champions now, Bayer Leverkusen. Heidenheim and Mainz will face off. There is Dortmund and Augsburg. There is Wolfsburg and Darmstadt. Cologne and Freiburg. Werder Bremen and Mönchengladbach. And of course, Stuttgart versus Bayern Munich. And finally, in French Ligue 1, I know that one is decided also already, considering that PSG have won the title, the league already. But Le Havre and Strasbourg will face off today at 2 p.m. That's in a few less than 2 hours from now. There's Monaco and Clermont Foot, Metz and Stade Rennais and the Reims. Okay, that is Brest and Nantes. Still in the French Ligue 1. Let's see some French League on. Okay, I don't think there is any more after this one. That maybe on Monday we would have some of it. Okay, there is Lille and Olympique Lyonnais. Same thing for the Serie A, Salernitana and Atalanta. There is Udinese and Napoli. And also the remaining match coming up for match day 36 in the Premier League is Crystal Palace and Manchester United for Monday Night Football. All right, before I sign off from the show this afternoon, I know that there is some sort of okay, traffic update is really important that I talk about it. It's still the same as I earlier reported. Oshodi to Mile 2 update. Movement from Oshodi was Toyota to Sele is good in and out. Sele was Fatbems is okay. Fatbems was Mile 12 okay is slow according to the last report, which of course been a while. Hopefully it is as is much better in that access. For the live camera update that I'm staring out right now on the big screen, the roads Ojota interchange is free in and out. There is Lagos Airport Hotel, that's Ikeja road, that's Obafemi Awolowo way, in and out is free. Kudirat Abiola way, Oregu, that junction by Wema Bank. If you want to go to 7up toll gate is free. Also to Ojota and back to Kudirat Abiola way is free as well, in and out. There is Obafemi Awolowo way testing round bus stops also free in and out, except for the alternation delay. That's traffic lights alternation. Where else? The Alausa pedestrian bridge, that's the expressway by Ministry of Lands, it's also free in and out. Allen Junction is free as well, in and out. All right, this is where I draw the curtain on the show. It's been fun. It's been a really, really fun ride on the show Sports Trip this wonderful Saturday afternoon. I'll be back this evening for Sports Lane between 6:30 and 7 p.m. My name is Dari Johnson. It's good to be on radio. It's good to really have you here with me to do the show. Good afternoon and God bless.
Ooh,